Jepkatoi agere boise Murane onat kegasita bewu Ayo ageti Kobwa tuguk chatare Ungeire mednya.
Welcome back to Sunrise Live. Now, Who and Joe Kali are joining me on the show. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through.
Yeah.
Most artists are not morning people. So when I see guys here, I'm like, oh my gosh, they made it. And the two of you have one thing in common. You always go underground, and then when you come out, it is worth the wait.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? What's your plans in Joe Kali?
Okay, I've been nimekuwa na tour. Nimekuwa Australia, nimekuwa UK, nimekuwa India.
Okay.
Niliperform place moja inaitwa Bangalore, where there's
in
so
India?
many where there's so many Kenyan students na pia Tanzania. Alafu I've also been recording my third album. So it's almost through. Nimerecord ngoma ka 12 hivi 13. Yeah.
Ngoma ka gani hivi zile zenye unashinda skip mpaka una realize aya imeisha ama?
Okay, kuna song me release a new song inachezwa kwa radio. I'll be releasing the video maybe in like 2 weeks. Inajita baba yao. So nagusia market kidogo. At least say watu okay, response imekuwa fiti so far. So hiyo kutulia imeisha. Hiyo holiday.
Yeah, I was actually wondering, you just went underground.
It's important sana, at least ile kuchill, at least pia sit back uone pia ucheck industry vile inaenda.
Because a lot of people actually thought you had quit the industry and you want to focus on something else.
No. Mimi ni genge mpaka sikia mwisho.
Ushasema, what have you been up to?
I've not been on tour like I've been on tour, local tour in Eldoret. Kisumu. Still a tour. But I've also been in studio quite a bit, just like Jua. There's actually right now bang in the middle of shooting a video. So hopefully it's gonna be out before the end of this month. So I've been in studio a lot. I've recorded quite a number of songs. So right now it's just a matter of strategizing and when to release, how to release, and that sort of thing. So like Joa said, sometimes it's important to just sit back and analyze the situation. You know, different artists work in different ways. Some people prefer to just keep doing their thing. I personally prefer to sometimes just take it back. It's like the way the tide sometimes just goes back.
Comes and goes and comes.
Comes and goes and comes and goes. So it's all good.
Give us a snippet about what is in your album. What is it? A new sound? Is it a new genre? Are there fusions? Are there collabos?
I'll tell you, it's definitely different. There's different things inside there. There's things that are very new in terms of sound, in terms of direction. There's things that you know, I have a personal bias for reggae raga, so yes, my personal bias. So there's a good fusion of quite a number of things that are soon going to be rolling out.
So it's a bit of Sweet Love other than the track,
No.
Still in yours.
Not just. It's like it's. I'm touching on quite a number of I've experimented quite a bit, you know. So in terms of the sound, I have some very. It's different. I think people will. It's not what, you know, is the norm.
We expect.
I hope.
It's a slightly different taste.
Yes.
Which reminds me, your song had been nominated at the Kissimmers, the Bobby Wine, and what was it called again?
Little Things You Do.
Did you ever expect that song would get nominated? I mean, it was released like 1-2 years ago.
Yes.
Then after all the time, after that hype was then.
Yes.
Then it went underground. What happens when videos are so good, they have incurred a lot of costs to produce them, then you just see them for like a month or two,
and then
they release them, then it goes away?
I mean, it's, you know, it's a business, you know. The Bobby Wine video did receive I mean, I was very happy. The people who worked on the video, MTV, they did a good job on that, and I was very happy for that. It received its due airplay then. And then it's not all the time that you know, some songs will be preferred than others, and it's just how the business is. You know, you move on, you do this and then you do something else, and that's
Because
just the,
I
that's just
remember
the nature of the game. Yeah.
your nomination actually caused a spa because guys were thinking, no, you have not been doing something like recently.
Yeah.
Why you nominated? But then the explanation was Kisima has not been happening the last few years.
Couple
so it
of
was
years,
only just
so
that they consider.
Yeah, that's what the situation was.
Jakali, what's the sound of your album? Genge, is it a bit different from the? I loved that song, but honestly. I still
thank you. Okay, the sound is still genge. So unajua mi focus yangu ni kwa watu wa mtaani. So it's still genge, beat ya Clemo kama kawaida. Okay, there's a song I've done with Shaki of Mandugu. There's a song I've done with okay, this new guy anaitwa Kanyeria. He's a new producer. But basically almost 90% of the album Clement amefanya. So it's still genge, bado tu ngoma za mtaani.
You guys you're one of the oldest guys in the industry. How is it for you?
No,
Yeah, you're
in
pretty
the
much
industry.
Okay.
No,
I
know you're
Are you
like
feeling sensitive? Are you feeling
I'm
sensitive?
joking.
like 50. No, it's okay. It's okay. You can remove the 10 out of it. Yeah, you've been pretty much old in the industry.
Yes.
What are the attributes, the new attributes, the different attributes, or things that you guys are thinking, yeah, I have been there before and I'm here now and I know what difference it makes for an artist who wants to grow, especially in the music industry in Kenya?
First of all, let me just say I'm very encouraged by what's happening in the industry right now. There's a lot of new acts, and not just new acts, new amazing acts, and I just want to say kudos to everyone who's putting their foot out there and, you know, just taking the bull by the horns and going with it. It's very encouraging. Like you said, I've been in the industry for some time, seeing how it has grown in terms of how Kenyans have just the continued support that we have received, and a lot of upcoming artists are continuing to receive, and the excitement. Right now I feel like there's a new excitement in the industry, which I think is very important. I think in terms of the benefits, for me, I'd say being in this for some time, it's a business like any other, I'd say, in the sense that you invest time and effort and you know, work hard at what you do. You reap the fruits as you go along, you know. So what I'd like to say is I'd like to encourage people who are starting out right now. It can be a bit discouraging at the beginning, you know, but you learn, you know. If you fall, you look and say, okay, what did I do wrong? What should I do next time to make myself better? And you just keep moving that way.
Speaking of growth, tell us about Safaricom Live. Safaricom Kenya Live, which you guys have been throughout the country, the Kenyan tour, you know, the
Kenyan
tour. You've been all over the place, and it's all about live music. Finally, local music is going live, because a lot of times local music has been about playbacks.
Yeah.
What is the experience? Is it something you want to stick to, or after Safaricom Kenya Live, you can go back to playbacks, you know? It's not serious.
Okay, the experience has been, tremendous. Yeah, the experience has been good kabisa, and tulipata platform, a good platform kuperformia almost like 40,000 people. Unaona, alafu we are very comfortable when you're performing with a live band, unaona, cause Ngelia Genge neza imba ata 10 minutes. I can jump on stage for 10 minutes ya ngoma tu ikiendelea, unaona. So when you're on stage, yani utaona artist wote, guys are smiling, guys are enjoying themselves kabisa. So it has been a good year. I'll not lie.
And a good experience.
Yeah, good experience.
Would you ever want to go back to playback?
For now, no. For now, hapana. I think to enjoy making a Sound Africa hapa.
My life
my life ndio zetu, sio? Yeah, so live mpaka mwisho. Yeah.
So the grand concert at Nyayo, what's going to be different about it for some of us, say, who went to Kisumu, and we've seen you in Eldoret, we've seen you, say, in Mombasa? what will be like the biggest highlight of tomorrow's night at Nyayo?
Okay, first of all, I think in terms of the lineup of artists, there is a fantastic lineup of artists from all across. So, you know, we've got over how many? Like over 30.
Over 30, yeah.
You know, and it's a good mixture of people. There's talent that, you know, as we went along with the Kenya Live concerts, one of the things that we were doing is going to each place that we performed. You know, you work with artists from that region, people who are trying to break through into the industry, and you'll be so surprised how talented Kenyans are, you know. So that was one of the things. So we'd work in connection with them, you know, mentor, you know, encourage, and that sort of thing. So what's going to happen tomorrow is that all these artists in all the different places that we've performed, the upcoming artists are also going to be performing their wonderful songs. So there's that, there's then the bash goes on until 6. And
Yeah, we Kenyans love to party. But speaking of this kind of growth and that everyone now, your music has been taken to basically everyone around, whether you're living in Kisumu. How much you guys selling your music online, rather through ringtones?
I think it's very encouraging in terms, you know, now everybody has gone digital.
Is it 6
People are going,
what
what is it now again? No, it's very encouraging in terms of how people are now taking to this new technology of you know, and it's really nice. So it's a new avenue through which we look and say this is biashara. Yes, we'll still sell CDs, but you know, being able to download that Kawan song that you really want, you know, people tend to go in that direction a lot more. So it's not bad.
Maybe can I ask, which is the most you've ever made from downloaded ringtones?
10 figures.
You know you can only...
Mwambie.
Ukweli.
10 digits. Mwambie. Mwambie ukweli.
What is the most you've ever made from the downloaded?
20 million. Clean. Nawaambia.
Should we just mug you after the show?
Please.
Let's all mug Jua.
Where's the money? Unfortunately, it's not here. But generally, there is a lot of growth, especially there's a lot of internet presence for local artists now than it was before.
Yeah.
And someone is asking, where did Tumiso go to? There are a lot of questions.
Where did Tumiso go to? Gosh, Tumiso is at home. What's the time now?